What's up, everybody? Bitcoin J back with another video. I told you I would kind of update you on my progress here. It's been about a week. I think I put out a couple videos, but this is on the Drip network. And I'm also going to hit Manor Farm. I don't know if you guys heard of Manor Farm, but Manor Farm is another project, but we'll get to that in a minute. Because they're made by the same company. So that's kind of why it works in conjunction with one another, which is very cool. But anyway, once you check this out, I'm going to try to remember everything I said I was going to say that I maybe didn't cover in the last video. And I've had a lot of comments lately on the videos that I made. And shout out to all the new subscribers. Thank you very much. Appreciate the love. I hope I wasn't very confusing in a lot of my explanations. But guess what? If I was, please hit me up in the comments. I'll be happy to reply back and maybe clear up some of the things that I may have been a little confusing on. So anyway, that being said, check this out. All right, got 2 new team members, which is cool. I didn't have before. Before I had 0, which I wasn't really, technically I said I wasn't promoting like the referral side of this company, but why not? I mean, if they're gonna pay you for referring people, get involved in it, man. I mean, it's a fantastic program. But let me not forget, this is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. I'm not telling you what to do with your money. I'm simply showing you what I am into and the plays that I am making. So if you find value in them, great. I'll leave a link in the description. Feel free to do what you will. All right. So there'll be a link in the description. If you think that this is a program you want to be involved with, it's going to be my buddy address, because keep in mind, this program you cannot get involved with. It's a referral program, meaning invitation only. So you're going to ask who invited you to join the program, and that's where the buddy address comes into play. So I'll leave the buddy address in the description, so you'll be hooked up. I'm also going to hook you guys up with something else too, because Drip is so cool, man. It's I think this program will be around for a while, in my opinion, just because of the tokenomics and the things that they've got set up. And also, when you think about the amount of the amount of tokens that are left to be purchased, very few. I mean, look, I think the last video was like at 42,000 token supply. Well, now you're looking at 38,000, almost 38,005 total tokens left. Now I know you're saying, well, then that means maybe I can't get in and get any tokens. No, that's not how it works. How this works is this. In case you didn't catch my previous videos, Drip is a deflationary token. Now, granted, there are a few tokens. I think they have a max token supply of 1 million tokens. I think that's what it was. Don't quote me on that. We can verify. Anyway, but whatever you deposit into Drip, all right, whatever the money is, whatever the amount, this is the Drip total, and this is what the total of the Drip is worth. They're going to pay you 1%. It's not quite 1%, because it breaks down like it's not quite 1%, but just for the sake of numbers, we'll say it's 1% of the total balance you've got, right, of money to invest in. So I've got about $7,600 in here because I've been rehydrating. See this button here? That means that every day they pay me 1% of whatever it was in here. I would rehydrate to this balance, meaning I would reinvest it. I wouldn't take it out and send it to my wallet or a pancake swap, or there's a couple steps you'd have to do to cash this out, to send it back to your bank account as money. I'm not doing that because that's not enough money for me to say, oh yeah, I'm just gonna take it. That's just me, because I'm a little risky like that. What that does is that compounds. See, it says re-compound. So you take that money, stick it back in here. Now, instead of getting paid 1% of $7,600, you get 1% of $7,660. That makes sense? So the larger this number gets, the more they pay you out. Now, whatever you deposit here is locked in. It's gone. You won't get this back. I hope that does not scare anybody. But if it does, then this is not meant for you anyway. All right, this is for people that understand finance, business structure, and investing. So that's how it works. So this is locked in. You won't get it back. But what you do get back is the interest on what you've invested. And they'll pay you that every day in the form of drip. Okay? So the more you have here, the more that number will be. Now, again, I appreciate the team members. I'm hoping to get this up as high as possible. So keep this in mind. The more I make personally, the more team members I have, I will start to do some airdrops. Right now, the airdrops aren't going to really help anyone because it's like point. I don't even have a drip to give anybody. So, but hey, you know what? I'm not ashamed to admit it. We're building this together because I'm kind of walking you through my journey with drip, which I've got in so late. This has been out over a year now, actually, and almost a year. I think it's about a year. So I just discovered this at the end of December, maybe the middle of December. So I actually haven't been a part of this for a full month. It would be a month probably at the end of January. So it would be a full month. Maybe about, it's close. It's coming up. I've almost been in it a month. So, and this is where I've gotten. Now, most of this, 100% of this is hard-earned money. Stuff that in programs I've gotten involved with where I made some profit, I cashed out and sent it here because this is the talk of the town, man. This is everything. Now, here's what's cool too. They also have another project called the Manor Farm. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. Again, they have a referral system too because it's the same program. It's the same, developer. And again, I'll leave a link in the description should this be something you're interested in to maybe even just research it more or get involved. But this is a pretty cool program because, as you know, drip pays you 1% of your balance, right? A Manor Farm is a yield farm. Everyone has heard about yield farming, I would assume. And if you haven't, this is your first time, I'm probably not going to give you all the answers to yield farming, but I will introduce you to it. All right. Yield farming is a pretty cool project. What it does is you basically stake tokens. And by staking your tokens, they will pay you a high interest rate of return. Okay. Because drip pays you 1%. Manor Farm will pay you 3%. So this is paying 3% out a day. All right. What does that mean? All right, you see plants grown, you see seeds per day. No, it gets a little confusing. They tried to make this more of a gang-like atmosphere so people can kind of get into it a little bit more rather than make it so, graphs and pie charts and candlesticks and stuff like that, like Forex is. This is a little bit more fun, a little more lighthearted. So just give you an idea. Now, right now, I've got 518 plants. So you're saying, well, what does any of this mean? Well, again, I may not give you all the answers, but I'm trying to give you some of them so you understand where we're going with this. Okay, so you go over here to Drip Liberation. In order to get plants, you need to convert whatever you got into LP tokens. Okay, liquidity pool. So I got a little bit of BNB, some Rev token, that's the token really of this platform. That's their native token. That's what you should be trying to get more of. And I'll go into where they are developing. This is layer 1. Layer 1's just about done. And moved to layer 2, which is the dog and pig token. So that's the animal farm. So we went from Manor Farm, we're morphing to the animal farm, which is the next level. And that's in progress. And we'll kind of hit on that real quick. But anyway, you take whatever tokens you have in your MetaMask wallet, like BNB, USDT, BUSD, so on and so forth. And you click it, right? Let's just say go BNB. You take, we're just playing around here. 0.1, that's all I've got left, right? And you hit supply. And what's going to happen is it'll tell you how many pairs. So BUSD/drip, because that's what you're buying. You're buying LP tokens, liquidity pool. So it means 50-50, 50% one, 50% the other. 1.3. That's how much 0.1 BNB will get you. And then when you would do that, you would hit confirm. I'm not going to do that, so I'm going to X out of it. I'm going to go back. So, well, let me do this because you're saying, well, how much money do I have, or would I have in drip farm? How much money would I make? So I'm going to try to do this where it's not confusing. All right. So an LP token is roughly $32. Let me just see. It says 1. not 300. All right, looks like I'm messing this completely up. All right, let me go back out, go back in. It's not 3, it's 13, not 30, 31, not that. Try not to make the video too long, but it's going to be a little longer because I want to hit some points. So bear with me, folks. Don't bail out on a player. So 33, man, it's going up in price. All right, so let's just say for the sake of numbers, 33. All right, here we go. So 33 times, what did it say I had in the garden? 518 times 518. So my 518 plants are worth $17,000, right? Times 3% that they're going to pay me per day. That's $512.82 per day I'm making on 518 plants I have grown. Yes, I'm pretty happy about that. But guess what? I'm not taking profits yet. Times 7, that means I'd be making almost $3,600 a week. Times 4.33, that's $15,000. That doesn't sound right. Let me do this again. 32 times 518 is, how does it 33 times 518? That's 17,000 times 3%. That's $502, 512, almost $513 a day, times 7 days a week, times 4.33 weeks in that month. All right, that's 15,000 a month. That is right. I think I might have said it here. I'm sorry about that, but that's 15 grand a month that I'm making. Potentially, if I just let this just keep going, but I'm rehydrating. So, or I'm reseeding. The verbiage is different on each platform. Meaning, when this bar hits, that means I have one complete cycle. So they're paying me X amount of dollars, and that money right here this blue bar will show up. It will say harvest, or it will say buy plants, right? That means in 26 minutes, I will be able to either harvest or buy plants. Harvest means I'm going to take my money out and cash it out. I'm not going to do that because for me, that's still not enough for me to be taking profits. I'm going to buy more plants, which will make my seed count or my plant count go up, which produce more seeds, which will produce more money. So that's my goal. I'm trying to get this up to $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 a day. Once that happens, I think it's time to take profit. Maybe $1,000 a day. Then it's time to take profit. But I know it's a little confusing. I may not have hit every point to make you say, "Oh man, that's cool." But this is a great program. It's probably the best yield farm I've seen or I've heard of ever. So they've done a great job. The creators of Forex. Shout out to you guys. They are moving to a layer 2 protocol, which is the animal farm. I don't want to get too far in that because the video is getting long enough as it is. But here's what I want to show you. Let's go back to drip. Remember, Manor Farm works in conjunction with drip. The drip is pretty cool because they also have this app here, and I'll leave the link in the description for this app. You can just download and play around with it. Really cool app. So what this does is this connects with your MetaMask wallet and your drip contract. Shows you everything that's going on in drip, right? In your drip. So it shows you all your deposits, what it's worth, what your drip is, what you claimed so far, what you're earning per day. So this takes in consideration. Remember, there are taxes involved. Remember we talking about that? There's taxes involved with drip. Whether you deposit money or you withdraw money or you rehydrate. There's always taxes. That's how the system remains healthy. That's how it remains sustainable. Don't let that scare you either, because it has to be sustainable. There's no magic bucket of money that somebody's pulling something from to pay people. We sustain this, and they developed it to sustain it wonderfully. Brilliant program. So, $62 a day. Where to say that at? Right here. All right, 61. It's fluctuating because the price of drip fluctuates. But here's the best part about this. This is the calculator. This is fantastic. Price of drip. You plug in what you've got. So I've got almost 90. Your max payout, which shows you that right here. Max payout. See, it copies everything, right? Now, if you want to say, hey, well, where will I be in 30 days? Boom, you just hit that. 30 days out, rehydrating every 24 hours, right? I will have $82 per day I would be making. Total account value would be $10,100, almost $10,200. Let's go out 60 days. See how these numbers change? 90, 120, 150. So in 150 days, if I don't do anything, I just rehydrate what I've got. Meaning if I don't put any more of my own money into drip and just let this feed itself, in 150 days, I'll be making $255 a day. A day. Now, do you know what that equates to? Let's go back to the trusty calculator. 255.42 times 7 times 4.33. So that's $7,700 a month without doing anything. Now, technically what I could do in 150 days, I could cash all that out and be even with my money, meaning I would get all my initial investment back. But guess what? I'm a little risky. I'm not doing that. Here's what I plan on doing. I plan on making this number. This is a plan because I've sold some things and I probably have potentially some money that I can really just sink into this. So we're going to see. This is the goal. So let's go back all down to 30. If I sink money into drip, personal, reinvesting every day to get my total drip to 980 drip. All right. Let's, for the sake of numbers, let's go 1,000. I like round numbers. 30 days out. In 30 days, I'll be making $923 a day. Now you want to see how the numbers really work? With that amount of money invested, 923.64 times 7. So that's $6,500 a week. I don't need to tell you, I don't know if you know too many people doing $6,500 a week. I know you know some people doing $6,500 a month. I do, I know plenty of them. But not a week, times 4.33. That's almost 28 grand a month. But wait, it gets worse. Or better, 60 days, $1,226 a month. Oh, excuse me, $1,226 a day. I messed up when I said a month because that's not a month, that's a day. Another 30 days, so 90 days, so 3 months from the time that I would have 1,000 drip, that's $1,629 a day. Now this is where you can talk retirement. Because at that point, you're making $11,404 a week. You think you might be able to call it quits at the day job? Yeah, I think so. Times 4.33. That's 50 grand a month. Now listen, I can keep going. This is a fantastic little tool. And shout out to DJ Khaled, because that's where I got this from. It's not the DJ Khaled that we know, not the We the Best DJ Khaled. It's spelled the same, but he's a young YouTuber, and that's his handle, his name. Young guy, man, very well spoken. He's doing a great job. So if you find him, you want to Google him, go ahead and support this young man and subscribe to his channel. It'd be cool. And but subscribe to my channel too. You know, I'm not at 1,000 subs yet. So help a brother out. Let's get to 1,000 and beyond. You know, because I plan on making some more videos and put some content out there to help people. Just like me, I'm no different than any of you guys. You know, I'm just a working Joe, just trying to figure a way to make that money, and eventually, hopefully, making the right moves can overtake my primary income, so I can walk away and be, you know, to have the laptop lifestyle, be a crypto millionaire. That's the goal, right? But laptop lifestyle is the goal, truly the first step, and then the millionaire stats. We'll work on that. We're working on that now. So if you guys like this video, please like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. Let's support each other, man. You know, there's so many other videos you can be watching, but if you stop on my video, I greatly appreciate it. I try to make from the heart videos, so you know, listen, you can do exactly what I'm doing. All I did was I had some extra cash here and there. I invested certain places, did the opposite of what other people were telling me to do. All right, not like a lemon. You know what lemons are? These birds that kind of like one dives off a cliff and they all follow them for some crazy reason. I don't understand that mentality, but that's what people are usually. They follow the masses. I like to take my own route sometimes and say, hey, look, but what if I did this? What if I just tried that? Like a hedge against the mass following, right? And it's worked pretty good. I've lost a lot of money on different projects. I'm not gonna sit here and say I did. Most people have, especially if you're an entrepreneur. If you have that entrepreneurial mind, you're gonna lose some money. You're gonna make some mistakes, but you don't stop. This one here, this is one right here. This drip network, Manor Farms. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. So like, subscribe, hit the bell notifications. I appreciate your time. Until next time, let's get that crypto. Peace.